Hi guys, it's Chipface here, and this is this week's cruise news. The first bit of news I got for you guys this week is that Norwegian Cruise Line has cancelled a whole season for Norwegian Epic between December and midway through April, December 2023 and April 2024. But they've given no explanation to why this is. It's just Mediterranean going to like Barcelona, Spain, all that stuff. It's all been cancelled through that season. With no explanation, they've not said what they're going to replace it with yet. But yeah, they've got no reason why to. Maybe that might come out in a few weeks or whatever. But yeah, that's December, January, February, March, April. So it's 5 months worth of cruises just gone for no reason. So it'll be really interesting to see if they come out with anything and what they change it, or if it's going to somewhere else different. Maybe the sales just wasn't very good, so they thought we'll just take it somewhere else. Royal Caribbean has updated its deposits on their suites on their ship. So basically, if you've ever sailed or booked with Royal Caribbean before on a suite or any normal cabin, you pay a flat deposit no matter what. It goes up and down the peninsula length of the cruise. It's like £75 if it's less than 5 nights, and it's 150 quid if it's more than 5 nights. That's just off the top of my head. But now, if you're only in suites, basically you have to pay 10% of the worth of the cruise. So if it's £2,000, you pay £200 per person, I'd assume, not overall. But I will look on Royal Caribbean's site. It comes out June 1st, so that's just next week. So during the week, I will mess around on Royal Caribbean's website and see what the different deposits are. Because if you're booking something like the Ultimate Family Suite, that's like £30,000 for like a week. So it'll be a couple of £1,000s. Only reason why I think they might have changed it is because to stop people cancelling. Because if you're booking like a £30,000 or £10,000 loft suite, whatever, you're paying £300, and the people who are buying that or paying for that suite, the £300 probably doesn't like. They're just be like, oh, we'll book that cruise and we'll just decide later on. But at least you got the rooms, if you know what I'm saying. So we'll see what people react to with the new deposit. But I think on Royal Caribbean side, it's to stop people cancelling or booking and just reserving rooms just to cancel them before the final payment date, because then it's harder to sell. Because you just goes, oh yeah, I'm just going to go and book that loft suite 3 days before the cruise, or a few months before the cruise. But yeah, that's all I can see, and I'll be interested to see what some of the deposits are. I'll get back to you guys next week with some of the pricing. To if you're in like a grand suite, what would it be for a week? And if you're in an owner suite, what would it be for a week? So stay tuned for that, and I'll get that back to you guys soon. This week in my cruise ship memorabilia collection, I haven't got anything to show this week. I've got something that I'm going to be soon having to collect. Not having to, but going to be collecting. Is these Been There mugs by Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean announced this week that they are coming out with these mugs with Starbucks. I saw one in Disney World of the Hollywood Studios, and I saw it. I almost bought it, but didn't. But they've announced they're coming out with ship ones, and now I will definitely be having to get these. The only problem is I can't actually get hold of one of them till next year, and that's if they still bring them out. Or eBay might be my good friend to get some of these. But because I'm on Anthem of the Seas this year, but it only comes when there is an independent Starbucks on board. So not when it's in the Cafe Promenade, or it's when it's a standalone Starbucks in the middle of the promenade or on the boardwalk on Harmony, whatnot. But I can see an Icon of the Seas one. So obviously they're coming out this summer, but obviously Icon of the Seas is coming out in January next year. So hopefully they're sticking around for a while, so I can. Because I can see an Allure of the Seas and I can see an Icon of the Seas, and I'm on both their ships next year, so I will be getting one from each of them. So that'll be soon to be in a year, just a year and a half's time. I will be able to get them. But they look really cool, and yeah, like if you've been following for a while, I love my collections. I have my cruise ship model collection, my cruise ship hat collection, my cruise ship's t-shirt collection, my cruise ship cup collection. And then I've got all my football stuff as well, like the different tops, and I love collecting stuff and just junk and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm very excited about these cups, and I can't wait to collect them. Maybe I can pick up a few on eBay of the ships I've already been on that I haven't got. No, I'm not going back on yet. But there won't be a shame they're not doing all of them. But I don't know if, because when I was in Hollywood Studios, they had like all the parks in one. I think. I'm trying to remember. I was just in a queue at Starbucks, the stupid queues in Disney. But but maybe they might sell them all on all the ships. But I wouldn't assume so, because obviously, why would you want a ship that you haven't been on? But yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how they're selling these. They're coming this summer, so I'm very, very looking forward to making a new collection of Starbucks Being There Cups cruise ships. This week, Sky Princess has had a bit of weather problems going up north. It's missed 4 ports in Norway, and it's had to miss Iceland due to weather and 1 medical issue. Now, due to that, we missed one on P&O Iona, but there's only 1, so it wasn't the end of the world. But the captain went over the tannoy and then also issued a letter of apology to all the passengers on board, and has given them 20% future cruise credit for 20% of their cruise that they paid for, which is, I think, is good compensation. They've missed 5 ports, so yeah, I think that's really good. It can be used for another cruise. It can be used for onboard spending on the next cruise, so like pre-cruise planner stuff like drinks packages, and they can use it for flexible flights. They can use it for they can use it for basically anything with Princess Cruises. So I think that's really good to give them a bit of compensation, and it'd be really annoying to miss some of those ports, because there's some really nice fjords, and especially Iceland, because that's on people's bucket list. But hopefully people will get to book another cruise and have another try to go to Iceland. So yeah, I think that's really good by Princess Cruises. Royal Caribbean has announced the dining venues on board Icon of the Seas, and I'm going to go through all the new ones. All the normal ones are there: Chops Grill, Giovanni's Italian, Hook Seafood, and Azumi is there. Azumi on the park as well, but I'll get into that. There's no Johnny Rockets, which is really surprising, but I'll get into some of the new ones. I got it on my phone, there's so much to remember. Empire Supper Club, I think I said that right. This is a brand new dining venue, and it has 2 seatings and it's specialty dining. They haven't announced much more, but there is like a band in there while you're eating as well. Celebration table, a 12-seat private dining experience. That window looks amazing. If you could have that for like a birthday, or have like some people on board, if you could get that reserved, I think that'd be a really cool experience, depending on the pricing. Then you have obviously the main dining room, Chops Grill, Giovanni's Italian, Hook Seafood. Surfside Eatery is on the brand new Surfside neighbourhood, and it's open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and it is complimentary. Maybe this is I'm not sure. That it might just be this next one, Pier 7, which is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and specialty dining. But it's kind of in the area Johnny Rockets is, so maybe this is like a replacement, so they don't have to pay for Johnny Rockets to be on board or whatever. But yeah, this is specialty dining though, but I can't see it being I think it'd be like a Johnny Rockets kind of thing. Then they got Surfside Bites, which is complimentary grab and go food. They got Azumi Hibachi and Sushi, Windjammer, Aquadome Market, where this is the first food court on the Royal Caribbean ship, with Creme de la Crepe, GNGR, Toast and Garden, Feta Mediterranean, Max, and a bar. So just having some really cool options there, with some desserts, Mediterranean food. Really good place to have a food court on board a ship. I had one on P&O on Iona, and I really did enjoy going there. The chicken katsu was really nice there. Azumi in the park, so this is new. This is basically where the Azumi and Sushi Bar is, but there is an outside window where they will just serve grab and go stuff. It's specially dining, so you will have to pay for it, but I think it's really good to bring it from deck 4 that it was on the Oasis class, to bring it into the spotlight in Central Park. I really do think it's good for Royal Caribbean, because it's in a good location. Base Camp is a grab and go place on Through Irons, complimentary and specialty options. So about a few things on the menu you're going to have to pay for, but hopefully majority will be complimentary. Pearl Cafe is basically a new upgrade to Cafe Promenade, and it's grab and go complimentary, but look at that amazing window on the promenade so you can see the sea while you're down on deck 6. Aloco Fresh will be returning. Castle Kitchen will be returning, which is the sweet neighbourhood main dining room. The Grove is a restaurant upstairs in the suite area where they sell breakfast, lunch and light bites, and it's complimentary to Star and Sky suite guests. So I don't know if there's anything lower than Star and Sky. Maybe someone might have to pay for it, but I don't know fully. But they sound some really cool options on board Icon of the Seas. I can't wait to try them. There's so many options, especially at food court. I'm definitely have to go to the food court a few times. I need to try Hook Seafood. I've tried so many times to go to Hook Seafood and it's just never worked out. Symphony of the Seas, it was fully booked. Wonder of the Seas, I booked it, paid for it, and when I went to the restaurant, it wasn't open. So they had to refund me. So, hopefully, or eventually, third time lucky, I will get to go to Hook Seafood. And especially at Zumi. Don't worry, when I go on there in September next year, I will give you guys so much reviews on the food. We're on there for 2 weeks, 2 cruises, so I'm very excited. That is all the news I've got for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, I am on MSC Virtuoso in 19 days, so make sure you stick around and subscribe to check out that content. I've got an amazing room on that ship and I can't wait to show you guys a video of that room I have got. Definitely stick around and stay tuned for that. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel. It's very much appreciated and it really does help me out. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, so the link is in the description below to go and follow me on those platforms. Thank you so much for watching, it's very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.